Hey everybody, JD here, and I want to show you the new Pavati Driftboat I just picked up. The thing is just incredible. So nice, so nice. These guys, this is my 5th consecutive Pavati, and these guys just absolutely knock it out of the park every time. And what's amazing is each successive boat is actually cooler than the past one. So I don't know how they do it, but let me show you. This thing is pretty awesome. So of course the first thing you have to do when you get a new boat is put it in the water and go fishing. That's just the law. Unfortunately, the fish weren't super cooperative, but certainly wasn't the boat's fault. It was a beautiful day. And speaking of beautiful, when you start looking at these boats, they are just gorgeous. I mean, it's like a boating work of art, really. And then once you start getting even a little closer, the fit and finish work just knocks your socks off. I mean, these things are perfect, immaculate. They do such good work over there. You take a look at these stamped diamonds. They're actually stars, and then look at this weld. Each boat is made by one person from start to finish, so you've got this pride of ownership from the people that are building them, and they're just gorgeous. And of course, the thing that originally drew me to Pavati's was the door. Now, you might say, "Oh, that's just a gimmick." Those doors are so awesome for getting in and out of the boat, especially as we age a little bit. Or maybe for people who are a little, say, height challenged or a little heavy or wearing waders or wherever it is, handicap. I mean, it's just so great to be able to get in and out of the boat without having to step over the gunnel. I mean, it's just what a real treat. And once you get used to it, it's hard to go back. And then inside the boat, you have all this movable stuff. It's almost like Legos. You can configure your seats, your rowing seat, the angler seats, any way you want. And you just kind of keep messing around until you get it right. So if you have one day where you want to fish plugs up front, you can move the seats real easy. You just put the little tip in the slot and lock it down. If you want to fish in line like side drifting, you can do that. You can move everything around. It's so cool. Another thing that I love are these new seat covers that just started a couple years ago. You just take them off. They're built in. They're on a little tether. You fold them up and put them in their little container, and voila, no more swamp booty, which, on a damp morning, there's something to be said for that. And of course, you've got storage in all the boxes, and that's pretty standard in most boats, but it's nice to have a place to throw your phone, your wallet, and your keys, and that kind of stuff. And then this is a really cool feature that I've never seen on another drift boat, is the removable backrest. For those of us who all used to row with just sitting on some tight ropes, it seems weird to have a backrest, but I tell you what, once you get used to it, you'll never take it off. I forget that it's even detachable. So down in the floor, you've got a fish hold, and obviously do that in the winter, not in the summer, because it'll be a little hot down there. You got a little bait bucket or whatever you want. In this case, it was holding wet Pringles. And then probably one of my favorite things about this boat, it's so simple, but it's just magnets laying on the trays, and you can just put whatever you want. I put old leaders with hooks on them, lures, tools, and I lose stuff all the time, so having that, everything's where I know where it is. So cool. Pavatis also have a built-in bow rope, which is nice, and then the decks are all covered with Gator Step, which is just this really cool foam decking that is impervious to water. It doesn't tear or scratch. It's great. It's quiet. Then you've got 10 different positions for your oar locks, which of course goes with the whole fact that you've got the movable seat system, so you can really customize these boats. And then you've got cup holders everywhere. You got a stomp anchor system off to the side, which is nice, so you don't have to let go of the oars. Got a little tackle tower where you have trays and you can put rods and all kinds of goodies. And then the anchor nest. This is the coolest anchor nest on the planet. I tell you, you got a place for your plugs built in, right? And then also, instead of the old game where we would tie a million wraps of the anchor rope around the anchor so it didn't pop out, instead, Pavati came up with this awesome little system where it locks into place and you're done, and you never have to worry about that thing bouncing out. There's also room for fly rods down the gunnels on both sides towards the back if you want to stuff a fly rod in there so it doesn't get hurt. Got a battery for the lights. We've got storage up there where you can get an optional pizza oven and heater, a little place to put your stuff or heat up your burritos right there, and just everything's so nice. Now the bottom is coated in UHMW, so you slip over the rocks so much easier. And then check out this bad mofo trailer. So it's aluminum, beautiful trailer, but it's got this walkway. No more doing the old tight wire routine on the back roller. I mean, how many times have you fallen in the water doing that over the years? I know I have. Anyway, these things are just incredible boats, and they row amazing. I know people say they're heavy, but I've never talked to a person who actually has rowed one who says they're heavy. I think they're great. I wouldn't have had 5 of them in a row if I didn't think they were just incredible fishing machines. From a guiding standpoint, my clients absolutely love these things. They call it the Bugatti of drift boats. So it's just an awesome boat. If you want to learn more about these things, go ahead and take a look at Pavati website and talk to my boy Zach over there at Pavati. He can help you with any questions you might have about the boats.